Girls and Cougar parents, today we are going to really dive into Unit 8, which is all about volume. Volume of cylinders and prisms. That's what we're going to focus on today's lesson, so please follow along and I think you'll find it very helpful. Okay, boys and girls, volume of prisms and cylinders. Let me just give you a quick overview, okay? Volume of cylinders and prisms is always big B times H. Now the question should be, okay, is what is big B? Big B, that's correct, okay? Big B, okay, is the area of the prism's base shape, okay? That's what B is, okay? B is the area of the prism's base shape. So let's try, first of all, let's take a triangle. Okay, so if you have, well, not just a triangle, a triangular prism. Here's our triangular prism, okay? And I want to know what the volume is, okay? Well, it's going to be big B times H. And in order to get big B, I'd have to take the area, okay, of my base shape, which is a triangle, okay? And the area of the base shape of a triangle would be base times height divided by 2. Okay, that's where I'd get my B. I'd have to drop a perpendicular line. That would be the height of the triangle, okay? And my base of the triangle, that's how I'd get big B, okay? I'd take the base times the height of the triangle and multiply or divide that by 2, okay? And then the last step is to multiply it by H, and this H is the height of the prism, okay? This H is the height of the prism. Now, my triangular prism over here is lying down, okay, but nevertheless, that's how I do it. Let's try for another shape. Scooch up a little bit more. Okay, now let's say I have a rectangular prism. Okay, a little sloppy, but nevertheless a rectangular prism. How do I find the volume of it? Volume is equal to big B times H. Well, how do I get big B? Well, big B, again, is the area of the base shape. What's my base shape? My base shape right here is a rectangle. Okay, here's the base, there's the height. Okay, so I would find big B by taking the base times the height of my base shape, which is a rectangle, and then multiply it. Now this prism is lying down by the height of the prism. Okay, so I would take the base of my base shape. Okay, I get big B by finding the area of my base shape, which is this rectangle right here. Okay, there's my base shape. Okay, and I take the base times the height. That gives me the area of that rectangle, and then I want to know how high or how long it is, and that's where I get the second H from. Okay, let's try another shape. This shape, I like to call it a circular prism. Actually, it's a cylinder, but if you have a circle, okay, not too shabby if I say so myself. Okay, that's all right. There we go. There's my cylinder. It's lying down. Okay. So how do I find the area of a cylinder or a circular prism? Again, volume is equal to big B times H. Okay. Well, how do I find the base area? My base shape is a circle. Okay. So once we have the radius, all I have to do is take pi r squared. That's the area of my base shape, and then multiply it by the height. How long or tall my cylinder is. It's that simple. So remember, volume is equal to big B times H. Okay, boys and girls, let's take a look at number one. Number one, we need to find the volume of this prism. And this prism, to me, looks like a square or rectangular prism, so we use volume is equal to big B times H. Okay, how do I get big B? I take base times height of my base shape, which is a rectangle, and I multiply that by the height of the prism. Okay, the base and the height of my base shape is 18. Okay, they're right here. This would be, I think that's my base and that's my height. Okay, and then the height of the prism, okay, how long is this prism, is 24. Okay, and these are all feet. So this is foot, foot. Should have labeled it before, foot, foot. So what I'm going to get is 18 times 18 times 24, which is 7,776 feet cubic feet. Okay, let's take a look at number 2. Number 2, we have a triangular prism. Volume is equal to big B times H. I need to find big B. Now big B is the area of my base shape, which is a triangle. And I would find the area of a triangle by taking the base times the height divided by 2. And then I'd have to multiply this by the height of the prism, which is this length right there. Okay, so let's take the base. Okay, the base of that triangle is 20. The height is 30, and I'd have to divide that by 2. And then the height of my prism is 29. Okay, and when I do that, I'm going to get 8,700 meters cubed. Okay, that is the volume of this triangle. Pretty easy, guys. Pretty easy. Okay, boys and girls. Now we have a cylinder, which I like to just call a round or circular prism. Again, volume is equal to big B times H. Okay. Big B represents the base shape area. My base shape is a circle, and I find that by taking pi r squared, and I need to multiply that by the height of my cylinder. Okay, so pi is approximately 3.14 times the radius, which is 24 meters, and I need to square that, and that's going to be equal, times the height, which is 40. Okay, so I take 3.14 and I multiply that by 24 times 24 times the height of my prism, which is 40. I'm going to get a big number. I'm going to get 72,345.6 cubic meters. And that's the volume of that cylinder. As always, I hope that was helpful. Please bring questions to class tomorrow if you have any. And if you don't, that means you've got it. I hope so. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.